Good afternoon, Think Slimmers. I hope all is good with you. Welcome to my 7-week challenge. I posted on Facebook yesterday some ideas to give you some food for thought around how long it'll take you to lose your surplus weight once you get started, compared with how long you've been thinking about it, how long have you held the goal for, and what differences would it make to your life? How different would things be for you now if you'd made the changes when you first started thinking about it? And after I wrote the post, I had a think and I thought, well, I could do with losing a few pounds, so why don't I do the challenge and then I can show you how I approach it, what changes I make, how I think about it, how I approach it, and hopefully that will help you on your way as well. So this morning I weighed myself and I've set myself the goal of losing 7 pounds over the next 7 weeks. Now that takes me to a target date of the 15th of April, which coincidentally is the same day I've got my next hair appointment, so quite a lot to look forward to for the new me, my new image on that day. Now, as I say, I weighed myself this morning, which if you follow me regularly, you'll know that this is something I don't encourage you to do. I don't think it's a good idea to be jumping on and off the scales all the time, because then you're relying on the scales to give you feedback instead of listening to your body. If you listen to your body, then you'll learn to tune in to when you're hungry or when you're full, or what it is that you need, and that's much better for long-term health than expecting the scales to tell you good or bad news. So, the 3 things I'd like to talk about. We know that with slimming that we're looking at what we're eating compared with what exercise we're doing. But the third thing that I'd like to talk about as well is the motivation, the attitude that you have towards slimming. So let's look at each one. For me, what I eat is already pretty good. I follow a healthy diet, I follow a mainly plant-based diet, and I've already made some of the changes which you might want to consider, which aren't good for your health. So for example, I don't eat sugar, I very rarely have coffee, I very rarely have alcohol, things like that. Now clearly my diet does need a bit of a tweak to help me to lose these few pounds. So what I'm doing today, by coincidence it happens to be food shop day, so I can plan what we're going to eat over the next week or so and see where there's some changes that I can make, which will help me to cut a few calories and to lose a bit of weight. So the first thing that I thought about, I tend to have porridge for breakfast, and then later on in the morning I have what I'd call a light smoothie, so a water-based smoothie with some veggies and some supplements that I like to have. So what I can do is I can combine those two. I could have a more substantial smoothie for my breakfast, which will also have the benefit of helping me to cut down the amount of oats that I eat, because I am eating a lot of oats and a lot of oat-based snacks at the moment, so it'll help me to get a bit of balance in my diet there. And it'll also be combining sort of like a meal and a snack into one. So that'll save me a few calories. The second thing I'm going to do is to switch out my crisps. I have some crisps as a snack in the afternoon, so I'll switch those out and maybe have some nuts instead, or some carrot sticks or celery sticks, something like that. Just something to have a little, keep me going mid-afternoon. And the third thing I'm going to do is to drink some more water. We all know it's good for us to drink a lot of water. The added benefit is that it can help you to feel full. So sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're actually thirsty. So it's a good idea to have a glass of water first, and then if you still need something to eat, well, at least you know it is genuinely hunger. So for now, those are the 3 changes I'm going to focus on with my diet. With regard to exercise, I've not been doing much exercise over the last couple of weeks because I've got a hip injury that's been causing me a bit of bother. But nevertheless, that is an excuse. There's still things that I can do. I can still do arm exercises, I can still do some ab work, I can still do some stretching. So this morning I've actually already done that. I've already done some exercise videos because I'm all fired up and motivated, and I wanted to get going with it. And I'll keep that going. Probably not going to exercise every day, but I think if I aim for 5 days out of 7, that's good. That'll make a big difference over the 7 weeks that I'm doing the challenge. So that's me for diet and exercise. Now, the other thing that I like to focus on is around motivation. Why am I doing this? And for you, what's your motivation? Why do you want to lose some weight? For me, Beautiful sunny day today. It's the end of February. We've got spring just around the corner. We've got summer coming along as well. We've this week had the roadmap announced that will lead us out of lockdown. So we can see that there's some things to look forward to in the future. We can all start to go out and about again. Hopefully we'll be out and about enjoying the summer. Hopefully we'll be able to go on some holidays later on in the year. And I'd really like to be looking and feeling my best for that. Like many people, I've been isolating at home during lockdown and maybe haven't been taking such good care of my appearance as I would have been if I'd been going out and about. So what I'd really like to do is, as I re-enter the world, I'd really like to be looking and feeling good. So that's my motivation, looking and feeling my best as we come into spring and summer and we're starting to go out and about again. So have a think about what your motivation is, have a think about what changes you'd like to make, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow so that I can tell you what I've been doing over the next day. I'll see you soon.